welcome. You're looking inside the Grand Spa Suite of the Avalon Inn and Resort.
It is the perfect place to just relax, put your feet up, get a massage. We're not going to do any of that today, but it is a great spot for you to do that.
The perfect backdrop for today's show, which has a lot of great things on it. I went and met with a person that owns a business, been in the Valley for 70 years, and it's perfect if you're getting ready for formal wear.
And Mark Canzonetta, we're going to take a trip back down memory lane, and we're going to make something outside. We're going to bring the feel of spring to us. Is that okay?
That sounds good. You make your kids count every day, and Lauren did a story on the folks that do that here.
Oh my goodness, wait till you hear this one. It's so good, Michael, but you have one that we got to get to right now. Big team spirit on this one.
Let's talk about school spirit. Some people embrace it. Some people refuse to go to their class reunions. But there is a young man at Hubbard High School that has embraced such a simple concept, and he's taking it to new heights. If you're from Hubbard, or maybe even your school is in the Northeast 8 Conference, chances are you've seen the Hubbard Eagle. Now meet the man under the mask, who's taking flight in his community and around the area.
We're in Boardman, Austintown. I'll be in Hermitage tonight. We're doing all these different, events where you're proud to have, the Hubbard Eagle at your school.
But it wasn't always this way.
So coming into my 8th grade year, we had no one to do the Eagle. So we started my 8th grade year with no Eagle. Our home opener game, we actually had no one who wanted to do it, and I offered to be our Eagle. Our band director realized, hey, you guys aren't really up for it. We're going to bring in this 8th grader who actually has a passion and asked about it before.
Getting the job was one thing, changing the perception is another.
When we started with, my generation of the Eagle, I wanted to provide something for the whole community and something for every sport team that we have. I really wanted to bring a character to the table because before it was just, the Eagle. He kind of walked around. It wasn't even really a Hubbard Eagle because he didn't have a jersey. He didn't have any outfits, any of that cool stuff that we try to provide for him now.
And it's safe to say the perception has now been changed.
The other students from 8th grade year, it was more of a kick in the face to me when I first started.
Why is that?
Because it was an 8th grader doing it. It was the school mask, the stereotypical loser type, scenario. And then my 8th grade year, we cleaned him up, we got him a jersey, we got him ready. He started going to these events, and now this year I have, a student section backing me up.
Isaac worked with his athletic director to create a whole new costume for the Eagle. And when he changes into that, Isaac changes too.
I truly believe that when that head is on, I'm a completely different person. You do not see the Hubbard Eagle walking around the school when I don't have it on. Actually, there's some dance moves where I can't even get myself to do when I don't have it on.
Oh, there are plenty of dance moves, all right.
The Eagle does the worm. We try to limit the times that I do it because it's supposed to be something special. We have the tail wag, which is like the Eagle just kind of turns his body around and he shakes his tail, and it just kind of goes back and forth like a hummingbird or something like that. And then, he has, the occasional belly shake. He shakes his belly up and down, and that gets everyone laughing.
He even took a little time out of his busy routine to teach me a dance called the floss. There's something about this soccer player, band member, and drama club star that makes you want to join in.
Oh, Eagle, you're the best.
The crowd is laughing, and now Isaac gets the last laugh. The Eagle gets to fly to Disney in May and be one of only 4 in the country at a national mascot competition.
Oh my gosh, I'm thrilled. I can't even believe this is actually happening. Last year, I wouldn't have even thought that this was possible. I didn't even think I'd be able to run out with the football team this year. So just taking those big steps to first not even having a jersey for the Eagle to wear, getting kicked down on bleachers, stuff like that, to now the city embracing me, and now possibly getting an award to be top mascot in the country. It's just outstanding. I actually had a kid who went up in another basketball player's face because, you looked at our Eagle the wrong way. So now we actually have support behind it because it's a pride in the school.
And there are talks in the works. He's looking to go to Ohio State and possibly be the most famous mascot of all, Brutus the Buckeye.
Oh, how great would that be?
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
It would be wonderful. Good luck.
Good luck to him.
All right, Mark and we're going to go outside, take a trip down memory lane, one of our favorite Mexican dishes. And there's a really good reason why, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make. Only A to Z.com.
Bistro 1907 is a classic yet unique American bistro. This space lets us immerse ourselves in history. The dishes are inspired by our past but have a modern twist. Bistro 1907 by Mark Canzonetta is unlike any place else. Find out why. I'm Mark Canzonetta, and I welcome you to Bistro 1907.
The season to be outside enjoying these last few weeks of glory, right, Mark?
Last few weeks of glory. Look at us, we're in mid-August here. I mean, going into September, fantastic weather, historic downtown. What a better setting. And
Bistro
we're outside of my restaurant.
1907
We're in the
with
test
Chef
kitchen.
Mark Canzonetta. We are in the test kitchen, and he is teaching me how to say words for that I've never even heard before.
Yes.
For
you want
good
to say
reason.
achiote?
Achiote?
Which is a spice that comes from, it's a seed actually, that comes from the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico.
Okay.
And we're going to season our chicken with that. It comes from the anano seed. And then we're going to make a salsa molcajete.
Molcajete.
And molcajete is the bowl that you see in Mexican restaurants, traditionally made from lava rock.
Oh, okay.
So you can get in there and grind all those things together. So
All
we're
right,
going to
very
make
good.
chicken and salsa, and then we're going to make a really cool cocktail after that.
Sounds good.
All right, so we're going to start.
here.
We're going to get some vegetables on the grill because I want to do a roasted tomato salsa. So I have these beautiful tomatoes, of course, the one and only Molnar Farms out in Poland, Ohio. We're going to get those on the grill.
As
we're
long
going
as
to
you're
get some
mentioning
char on
people,
them.
Youngstown Propane.
Yes, absolutely. Youngstown Propane.
Our good friends out there. Thank you so much for getting us a grill and letting us get it all messy, right?
Absolutely. So we have some red pepper, beautiful red peppers, again from there, poblano peppers. Beautiful poblano peppers. Got a little bit of spice to them. All the peppers this year are a little bit spicy, a little bit hot. You find typically when you have dry and hot, you have spicy peppers. When you have wet and chillier, you have peppers that aren't quite as hot.
Makes
a little
sense.
bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some olive oil. The salt, again, to draw out all the moisture. And we're just going to put those on and get those nice and happy. We're going to get some nice char on there, develop those flavors, caramelize the flavors. Now we're going to get that achiote chicken.
Okay.
Some extra virgin olive oil.
On the plate.
On the plate. And be liberal with it. Some sea salt. Some lime juice. Because we love lime with Mexican spices. It's so great. I'm going to put those limes on there because we can use those later on.
Why not, right?
Why not? Some chives. The ground anano seed. Put that in here.
That's what
and
makes
we
it
have some chili
achiote?
lime seed. Yes, some
Okay.
achiote. Some chili
Achiote.
lime dust. Now we're going to take those chicken breasts. You can do chicken breasts, chicken thighs, whatever makes you happy. And we're going to take those and we're going to just put them in there.
You
we're going to
make
put them
me
on the
happy,
grill.
Mark.
Thank you, Lauren. You guys all make me happy. What a great talented team you have with your staff
Thank
and
you.
team.
Thank you.
All
We've
right.
got a lot of people out here making
So we
this
have the
happen
chicken
right
on the
now.
grill. We're going to
Good job,
develop
guys.
some flavor, caramelize those sugars. We're going to roast down our vegetables. We're going to make a great salsa. We're going to make a spicy margarita afterwards.
Do we close the grill?
We can close the grill, but I think we're going to leave it open.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be right back.
All right.
Life is full of decisions. What to feed our families, how to save money, and how to keep our families healthy. At Pristine Dental, the decision was easy. They make it simple for us to manage our dental care with membership plans that directly benefit us, instead of the big insurance companies. The Pristine Dental membership plans offer up to a 30% discount on selected services. No hidden fees or fine print. Great dental care made easier. Visit pristinedentalpros.com to learn more. Your smile will say it all.
Frank Marzullo here. The forecast may keep you guessing. The snow, the rain, the ice, none of it is all that nice. Get in here. Step into Ryers and walk out with shoes and boots at a price that is nice. The winter clearance is happening now, and selected styles in every department are 20 to 75% off. Plus, there's a 0% chance that you'll pay sales tax, and there's new markdowns all the time. If only forecasting were that easy. The Ryers Winter Clearance Sale in beautiful downtown Cherry.
When homes are selling fast, who can ensure you'll get the most money for yours? I'm Barbara Corcoran, and I've managed agents who have sold homes for thousands of dollars over list price. The key is to hire the agent with a smart, aggressive marketing plan. In the Mahoning Valley, no agent spends more marketing dollars and creates demand quite like Kelly Warren. Her marketing attracts hundreds of buyers every month and allows her to offer a buyout plan as well as flexible fees. Go to kellysoldit.com and get top dollar for your home.
So,
all right, Mark.
You ready to make some salsa?
I am. I was born to make salsa.
I know. Look how beautifully these vegetables have caramelized down and grilled. We got some char on there. We got some, we've concentrated the flavors because of the roasting and some of those liquids have come out. So we're going to take these beautiful tomatoes, peppers, and onions.
It all goes in the blender.
It all goes in the blender.
In the Vitamix.
In the Vitamix, just like this. All right. Have the beautiful. We added some corn to that because we want to put some corn with the dish. We have our beautiful fire grilled achote chicken. We're going to put that on there. We're going to put some of the beautiful roasted corn on the plate.
Look at this dish.
So
many colors.
So many, and that's what Mexican food's all about. It really is about colors and flavors. We're going to put some cilantro, a little bit of salt, a little bit of olive oil, some black pepper, and we're going to toggle this down. We're going to make it happy and bring all these beautiful flavors together. It's that simple. So we're making kind of like an Italian salsa, but Mexican style. So all these flavors, I'm just gonna stop that for a second and push this back down.
Stir it up a little bit.
Stir it up a little bit.
Make it a little bit easier.
There we go. There we go. Now all these flavors are coming together. Exactly. So now we have that beautiful salsa. My God, smell those flavors, that brilliance from the cilantro.
It's so good.
And we're just gonna put that over the chicken like so. Salsa molcajete. You can see a little bit of the char dust in there. Put this off to the side.
Very nice.
I'm going to garnish this with a little bit of cotija cheese, which is like a Mexican feta, over the top. Some toasted pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds. We're going to put that down in front. Look at that gorgeous summer festival.
And you're going to come over here and we're going to make the perfect drink to go along with it, huh?
Now we have to have a great drink to celebrate those Mexican roots, and we're going to make a Fresno chili margarita. Some ice in your shaker cup. I love a great Blanco tequila for this. So about 2 ounces of Blanco tequila, about 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau, which is like an orange liqueur.
Okay.
We're gonna take 2 ounces of blood orange puree, a little bit of Fresno chili simple serve. Give it a little bit of spice.
Oh, I can smell it. Sorry, I just
a little bit of house-made sour mix.
Around your hands.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so excited.
We're gonna take this and we're gonna shake it up and bring all those beautiful flavors together.
Shake, shake, shake.
Now, I took that glass and I dusted it with chili lime. And we're just gonna pour that over the top now.
Mark, you have done it again. And the beauty of being outside is that that's just easy to clean up right there.
So it is. So I forgot that this was in front. So we're just gonna have you have a sip of that.
Well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
My friend.
All right, we'll go like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
You are
a little bit of spice.
You are a marvelous chef.
The tartness from the blood orange. We have this beautiful summer ode to summer here.
Thank you.
And just beautiful day to be out on the patio
at Bistro
in downtown
1907
at
in
Bistro
the test kitchen. And thank you to Molnar Farms as well as our friends at Youngstown Propane.
And of course, the Doubletree at Hilton.
Right. I was going to say, if you haven't been here yet, get down because it's going to be great.
It is.
Well, I'm glad we did that one again. I forgot how good that looked.
And there's a reason, because coming this summer, Mark has a great south of the border restaurant concept that's going to be right there in downtown Youngstown. So wait till you see what's coming next. This is exciting.
About time.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
What do you have for us?
I was going to say, you know these ladies, and the name of the organization, Making Kids Count.
I do.
It had to start somewhere, right, Michael?
Yeah.
And for so many people, a lot of times an idea starts with something we see, something that we hear, something that we just, talk about. But for Jenny Kennedy, something that she saw, it really stuck with her. Take a look at this.
I was reading a magazine article, and it was a Woman's World magazine. And at the very end, there was a woman in there that had done, it was a thing about her doing birthday parties in different shelters. I kept that article for some reason. I kept it and I read it and I'd reread it.
But what would it take to get a project like that off the ground in Youngstown? Jenny Kennedy decided to take a closer look at the people she loved the most. As it turns out, the people were right in front of her. Her daughter, her daughter-in-law, and a cousin.
So I approached Jana and Shelley because Jana had a law degree and Shelley had a business degree and I had no degree and just had no idea if it was something we could do or not. And they read it and said, we can do this.
This family of women were ready to make the leap into a world where they were needed. It started with just birthday parties, but so many nonprofit agencies needed diapers, clothing, toys, books, and everything else one may need when raising a child. How would they make sure they were making a difference instead of simply trying to raise money to function?
One thing about us that makes us extremely unique is we do have 2 private donors who fund our salary, office rent, utility, and expenses. So every penny that comes to Project MKC goes right back into our programming, which is something we're incredibly fortunate to say, because it's not something a lot of people have. So when someone says we want to give you $500 for diapers, we can tell them exactly how many diapers we're going to buy.
Their first office was located just off West Boulevard in Boardman. It was just over 1,000 square feet. The need was great, but so was their passion for serving the people and children who needed the simplest of things.
There's all of these amazing organizations already in existence, so we met with people and found out what voids they had in their programming.
The organization grew out of that space in no time. Their new space off Southern Boulevard in Boardman is over 6,000 square feet, and their recent move made it easier to accept even bigger donations, courtesy of some very big names. The organization called Baby to Baby, based in Los Angeles, wanted to partner with Project MKC.
They have Kate Hudson, Jessica Alba, Drew Barrymore, Kerry Washington, all these different people that are so well known in that area of the country that they decided, getting all these donations, they wanted to spread the wealth around to people that were doing like-minded things as they were. And so they just donated 26 pallets of brand new high chairs, strollers, car seats that we were able to distribute to our partner agency, where if we had our other space, we would have had to turn it down, and who wants to turn down 26 pallets of new things?
And even though this group has a bit of star power behind them, it's the local community. It's the stars here that have the ability to make something good even better. People like Phil Rita. Project MKC will benefit from his craft beer event, the Big Tap-In.
Well, and that's what adds to the energy of Big Tap-In. It's like knowing what's behind it too. I think people get into it. When you go to this event, you are guaranteed to have a blast. It's jam-packed with over 80 breweries, 200 different craft beers, a lot of positive energy right there.
But it all ties back to the reason why this group of amazing women come to work every day.
And having things like the Big Tap-In and the donors that fund our payroll and allow us to do this for a living has really allowed us to grow exponentially over the past 9 years.
And for more information on how you can donate to our friends at Making Kids Count, just go to projectmkc.org. And if you want to go to the Big Tap-In, BigTapIn.com, right?
It is like a craft beer lover's paradise.
And there's so many other fun things, local food vendors, artists. It's not just beer, so you can't blame the kids, but
it's a party.
It definitely benefits them. The pre-sale tickets for the VIP, $75.
Okay.
So that goes fast. We know that.
All right.
Big event.
Now, when we come back, maybe your house, you're trying to sell it and it has something, a feature that's not typical. Well, go to the experts. Kelly Warren's going to teach us how she can sell a house with something that's a little bit different.
At the Sunrise Inn, the secret is simple. 90 years of the best dough, 90 years of the best ingredients, and 90 years of feeding family and friends. Join us in celebrating our 90th anniversary. Enter your chance to win a gift card worth $1,929. Register at sunriseinnwarren.com or go to our Facebook page.
Take it from me, it's as easy as pie, pizza pie.
Cheers to the next 90 years from all of us at the Sunrise Inn.
Lenten season's a great time to visit one of the Valley Classic restaurants for some great fish specials.
And why not a great steak during the week?
And a fresh pasta dishes.
And don't ever forget about the chicken.
And what about the pizza? Guys, let's go fishing. Hey, they biting, guys?
They're not biting for me. Not a nibble yet.
Are we supposed to be ice fishing in a boat?
It's like fishing with Vern.
Hey guys, you want me to put the boat in the water? Or
Yeah,
what?
I think it's a good idea.
Visit any of the Valley Classic restaurants for great seafood specials now through Lent. And don't forget about V-Square.
this week on Home Advantage with Kelly Warren.
Here we are.
Hoping that spring is going to be upon us. Okay, we're still dressed for winter.
Right.
But these guys, they're always dressed for winter.
Yes, they're always ready. Hi. Hi. You want to be on TV?
Yeah, you do. We're talking about big homes. And very different kinds of homes, specifically for people like you. We never know what size our pets are going to be.
Right. We sell all sorts of houses.
And all kinds of properties that really allow you to have a lot of vision and to, live your life the way that you really want to live it. And that's what I think I like so much about being able to show something like this.
Yes. So home can be anything that you want it to be. And even if you've got a property that you love, you can turn it into what you want it to be. So this home is for sale with the horse barn and everything. But if you've got a couple of acres and you've got something in mind, build what you want, add on to the home, create the spaces that you love.
It didn't start this way for these people. So obviously where there's a will, there is a way. For people who are looking at this thinking, gosh, I love the house, but I don't want a horse barn. What do you do then?
Well, it can be used for all sorts of things. Really, if you have an outbuilding, if you have some sort of home business, you can change it into a space that you need it to be. Or there's money-making activities in it too. You could lease out the barn space, or you can board horses, so you can always make money back off of your home too, make it a wise investment.
Really stuck his head up just as you said that. I was like,
there we are.
I'll stay. The horses don't necessarily come with the property like you said, but there's a different way of thinking about how you're going to approach your life and maybe how you'll cover your mortgage with it. I think is really cool.
And can you beat the view out of the back of your house with a horse pasture and everything?
No, you can't. This is tremendous.
To wake up to that?
This really is tremendous. For folks at home who are trying to think outside the box when it even comes to like their payments or what they can afford or maybe the vision in some of these properties, you guys are really good at that.
Yeah, or if you own a specialty property and you're trying to figure out who's the best agent to use, of course, give us a call.
Yes, they will sell anything. That is the best part of you guys, just wealth of knowledge and so kind.
Thank you.
Tell everybody at home how we can get a hold of you guys.
You can call or text anytime, 330-717-2689 or online at kellysoldit.com.
Let's see, did you get the number, buddy? Did you get the number? It's okay. I'll write it down for you in carrots.
In carrots.
In carrots. Thanks, Kel.
Thank you.
You're so cute. Well, Michael, I had to dust off my boots before I came in this spa suite.
I reckon, little lady.
They can sell anything. I think that's so great. And we're going to see a little bit more of that house coming up in the next few weeks. It is such a cool property.
All right, wonderful. Well, let's move on. March, typically the time people start thinking about prom and their weddings and what they're going to wear. One business has done it for about 70 years and they continue to do it well. So before you get dressed to the nines, you probably want to know what's in 2019.
In a small little building on the east side. He started with a total of 7 tuxedos.
That's George Rondinelli talking about his dad, Frank, who started their tuxedo business back in 1950. Now they've evolved into tux shops, 2 other businesses, Duchess Cleaners and Alterations Express, 24 locations overall, and over 200 employees.
We've been here for such a long time. We've seen good, we've seen it slow, we've seen it coming back.
George remembers going with his dad and brother to the shop when he was in grade school.
When you would go in the back room and in certain times in the 70s, it was when you had all the big bow ties and the crushed velour jackets and the pastels and so forth.
After high school, George says he wanted to go to art school in college. But thanks to some friendly advice from his dad, George finally joined Frank and his brother Gino back in 1982.
This was a totally different world back then. He says, you can learn everything just coming to work for me. And we'll teach you how to do everything. Well, why would you want to go to school? I'll never forget that conversation.
He also learned that there are different looks for different folks, and what you like and dislike is not necessarily what the public will consume.
If it was up to us, we'd have a nice slim fit 2-button notch, end of subject, in a black. Okay, but if we chose what we like, there'd be 1 or 2 suits in this store. Okay, actually in the 90s. It was a Nehru collar, meaning that it just had a stand-up collar. There was no lapel to it, and there was no buttons. I couldn't keep it in stock. Really? And every time I tried to retire it to say, I think it's time to get rid of it, it just kept renting. It just kept renting.
So the lesson was there. To continue to do business, you have to make it your own.
Dad retired in 1991, and we took it over after that. And once we took it over, we wanted to do a few different things and changing it, and obviously, growing it. And over the years, it's grown considerably.
And in order to grow, you have to evolve with the customer. Back in the late 90s, things started to change. Dress-up occasions became more casual.
People started changing where they had their weddings, how they had their weddings, what they were wearing, meaning that a lot of destinations weddings started in the 2000s. They didn't want to wear tuxedos, they didn't want to wear suits, things like that.
So Rondinelli started renting and selling suits, and the business flourished. But what about today's styles? What's in for the summer of 2019?
They want suits that are very, very slim. Everybody wants the slimmer the better, okay? So we have a lot of ultra fit tuxedos, and we have slim fit suits.
And the classic tux is back with George's old school favorite, the bow tie.
Bow ties are coming back, and I love every minute of it. I love every minute of it. The years when they put that, when you would see those award shows and they would wear those neckties, I cringed because they made the tuxedo look like a suit. And it just drove me nuts. This is, again, like I said, the most important time of your life. Why would you want to look like you're going to be casual? So she's wearing this beautiful gown, make sure you're matching her.
Now he's the one giving the friendly advice. Yes, the times and looks have changed, but in these tuxedo shops, there's one thing that remains the same.
We pride ourselves to make sure that when you come into one of our stores, we're going to properly fit you and we're going to make you look your best. When a customer leaves and you can have that feeling that they've been fitted well, they love what they just got, that gives you a good feeling when they leave this store because they're smiling, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is just our goal.
Thanks to George and his entire family for letting us come out. And what's in this year, we talked about tight fitting things, slim fitting things.
Okay.
Kids like very slim pants that are tight at the bottom and short so they can show their fun new socks.
Oh my goodness.
That's what's going with the kids.
That's what we're going to do in 2019 for you.
I guess so.
Shorter pants for you, Michael.
Right, that's what we need.
Coming
if I
right
can only
up.
grow. Hey, thanks for the sponsors and Avalon for letting us barge in here.
I know, couldn't be better, and we've got big things coming here on Valley Spotlight. That's all I'm going to say. I know the team kind of wants me to let it out of the cat out of the bag, but I'm not ready to do that yet.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
ValleySpotlight.com, our Facebook page, and Roku as well.
Oh, goodness. It's been a great week, so we'll see you next Sunday.
Hey, hamburger hungry? Is that Red Barn's new giant hamburger?
Yup, the Barn Buster, made from a full quarter pound of pure ground beef.
Wow!
And boy, do people like them. Listen.
This is the first big burger that really tastes great.
Even the bun tastes better.
That's Red Barn's special bun.
I've had big burgers before, but never with flavor like this.
The Barn Buster. For ladies and little folks, we'll cut it in half.